Cool little set. Hey, my name is Sheel, and I tested out Lomography's Lomo 400. It's a 35mm film. I put it into my half-frame Olympus Pen D3, and I took some photos with it. Is it good? Let's head down to Panama to test it out. Now, I do prefer a 400 speed film. You never know if it's going to be sunny or rainy or cloudy, and I think 400 speed films give you that versatility, especially if you're going to use it over a couple days or a couple weeks. 400 will give you that range just in case the weather changes. The coffee was incredible, the hikes were outstanding, and we got to visit the Panama Canal. Don't know if you know much about the Panama Canal, but it's kind of like F1 but with boats, and they go really slow and one at a time. And it's not much of a race per se, but it's kind of more like a multi-billion-dollar civil engineering marvel that bettered world trade. I took a couple photos here, and they were decent. Now, I've used some Lomo film before, like Lomo Purple, and although it's kinda gimmicky, it gives you a really fun D12 Purple Pills vibe that no other film can really get. Lomo 400, however, is a standard 400 speed color film. According to their website, it's supposed to give you vibrant hues and fine grain and professional results at a wallet-friendly price. I may have some objections to those claims, but it's not a bad film at all. Personally, I wouldn't say it handles high contrast scenes too well. It seems like the highlights tend to blow out more often than not, but I think it does a great job in lower light scenarios and renders the colors quite well. These also could be just because it was a super bright sunny day, but we can blame the film. It's always better to blame the film. I would say it has a similar look to Kodak Ultramax. I've heard Lomography re-spools Kodak film, so maybe that's why there's some similarities between Ultramax and Lomo 400. Comparing it to another 400 speed film like Fuji Superia, you can tell that the colors are very different. Fuji tends to change up the greens and magentas a little bit, so Lomo 400 might be more color accurate. Here in Toronto, you can get Fuji Superia 400 for about $14 per roll, Ultramax at about $15 per roll, but Lomo 400 at $21 per roll, which kinda makes you think, is it worth it? Is it worth it? At $6 or $7 more than Fuji or Ultramax, it's a hard sell. It's a hard sell for sure. But I do want to support Lomo because they do cool things in the film space. At the end of the day, I think everyone should just use black and white. It's just better than everything. Have you heard of the segment where I tell you something cool, something fun that I've recently seen, heard, or done? Hi, welcome to the segment where I tell you something cool, something fun that I've recently watched, heard, or done. This week, my friends and I got a shout out from a guy on TikTok. He's been watching heist movies and he's trying to write his own, I believe, and he stumbled upon a Heist Cool Musical. If you haven't watched that, go check that out right now. And he loved it. He was so enthusiastic. It actually caught me by surprise how much he actually enjoyed the movie.
The songs all have great production value and they're way catchier than I expected for a free musical on YouTube. I still have some of these songs stuck in my head.
He even sent me some questions to do a little Q&A with him, and he edited that down and used like my behind the scenes video, edited another little TikTok with all of that. And then in the third video, he mentioned us along the likes of Baby Driver and just said how good a heist and musical genre blend is good.
I want more heist musicals specifically. Last year we got a 20-minute short film called A Heist Cool Musical, and it really showed how well these formats work together.
So thank you, Buellers Thoughts on TikTok. I'll leave his channel below if you want to go watch those. Another short film is in the works. Bye.